I grew up in St. Thomas, but because I go to Brock University currently, I'm also kind of back and forth between St. Catherine's. So right now I'm in school to eventually become a teacher. I'm in my last semester. Um, but for the last 5 years, I've done childcare, doing before and after school programs and day camp in various roles. And then last summer, I was actually supposed to work at Disney World, but because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to go. So right now, I'm kind of in between a variety of things. So in 2012, I was a CIT, and then 2013, I was a junior counselor, and then the years 2014 to 2015, I was a counselor programmer, and then in 2016, I was the camper counselor care coordinator. I would have to say belonging. I feel like camp is a place where everyone is free to be themselves and you learn new things about yourself while you're there, and you get to meet new people and have new experiences that help you have some growth. Yeah. This is a tough one because I have a lot of favorites, but the one that's been sticking with me lately is Tinkerboxer. I always liked it in trying to do the verse at the end where you say all the parts in one breath. Uh, it always was funny to me. So for my background, like I said, I grew up in St. Thomas and I grew up going to camp. I went to family camp when I was 4 months old, and then had been going ever since then. And then when I started working at Pearce Williams, that's kind of where I came to the conclusion that I wanted to work with kids. And then I went to school for Teachers College, and yeah. So I have a lot of good memories. It was hard to pick just one, but the thing that's sticking out to me from my time as a staff member was when we did the Wheel of Pants. The one week, one of the counselors, Beans, had this pair of pants that he was just carrying around with him all week. And then he asked me to hold on to them. So I put them on because they were a little bit too big for me. And then it just ended up being where everyone on staff wore these pants at some point throughout the week, and we turned it into this game at meal times where we'd spin this wheel, and then whatever counselor it landed on, they had to wear those pants for the next session, and it was just a fun little memory. I feel like this is a little bit cliche, but I have taken this with me everywhere I've gone. But to do what needs to be done to ensure that the campers have the most amazing summer camp experience. And for those who don't know, that's kind of our camp counselor motto that we live by. And especially going into teaching and other careers, I find myself trying to go not necessarily above and beyond, but trying to, yeah, do what needs to be done to make sure other people have a positive experience. I think it would be don't be afraid to try new things. I am a person who does not like change very much. Surprise. And I think going out of your comfort zone can be really beneficial, and you can get experiences that you otherwise are shutting yourself off to if you say no to things. So I think just, yeah, saying yes to new experiences and not being afraid to have new experiences. In terms of books, I used to be an avid reader, but being a student, I have kind of put that on the back burner. I always default back to my classics like Harry Potter. But in terms of music, for anyone who knows me, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and in the past year, she's released 2 albums, so those have been on repeat for me for the last like 6 months or so. So, firstly, I would like to nominate Splits. She is my cousin, my neighbor, my friend. We grew up going to family camp together and overnight camp at Pearce Williams, and then she eventually became a counselor. And then the other person I would like to nominate is Pocket. We were CITs together and were counselors, and then we actually ended up being at Brock together. So I guess just if people aren't familiar with Pearce Williams, I think it's a life-changing place and a good opportunity for everyone to have, whether it's to attend camp as a camper or to be a staff member. I think everybody could take something valuable away from being there. I would say Pearce Williams changes lives. I know for me, if I didn't go to camp, I think I would be in a lot different of a place than I am now. I might not have realized that I wanted to work with kids. I might not be as confident as I am now. I wouldn't have the same friends that I have now, a lot of who I met through camp. So I think that it's life changing, so people should donate.
Excellent. That is the end of the interview.
That was so quick.